This is our first pay-per-view for our My GM Mode series that we are doing. We are going to see matches all the way through, who's going to come out on top and who is going to lose. This will be in 2 parts, so make sure to stay tuned to the end. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, we are here at Backlash, and the bad news we have from the jump is Triple H giving us an email. Hey, something's come up and I can't have R-Truth taking part in your show this week. Sorry about that, which is inconvenient because R-Truth is somehow our world champion and is supposed to face Brock Lesnar, and that is not going to happen now. So where do we go from here? We'll find out in the match card. And then Roman Reigns saying, your tribal chief is here. I've been putting in a lot of work. I think I've earned a shot at the title. I'm the head of the table. How about it? Well, we've been having some things between Roman and Brock, and Roman saying he wants to be the #1 contender. I have 3 weeks to give him a shot. I think we should do it. So let's tell him we'll do it. Mandy Rose saying that Cut cheated her in the last match. She wants a rematch in 2 weeks. Seems reasonable. We'll make it happen. But now let's make the match card. So we're not having a world championship because R-Truth is not here, who has a level 3 rivalry with Brock Lesnar. However, we do have another title that has a rivalry, and that is Charlotte Flair and Asuka, which had a great match in week 2 of our series. So let's put that title on, and it seems the tables match is where our specialty is going to be. So we're going to make our first and our last match a tables match to help with the ratings and all of that fun stuff. So now if we look at our other rivalries, we have some level 2s, no other level 3s other than the World Championship. So I think it would be best to go by popularity. And looking at that, Shayna is the most popular one with a level 2. So we will put her in the opening match, also in a tables match against Nikki A.S.H. And then we'll work down from there. Mandy Rose wanted a rematch with Cora Cut. We will make it happen, even though Mandy Rose has a 49 stamina. I normally don't want people to wrestle in this situation, but we will make it happen. We have Otis and Elias still in that rivalry I want nothing to do with. So that makes things a little interesting, as well as our roster still kind of small. So I don't want them fighting. However, we do have another level 1 rivalry, which is a rematch of our main event from our Go Home show. It's Brock Lesnar and Reigns, the ones that are competing for that #1 spot, versus Tyler Breeze and Fandango. So I think we should make that happen, which leaves a face, a heel, and a heel. Now, our last person, that free agent we signed, was a female, so I think it's about time we put a male in. So we need a face fighter if we can find one, and hopefully we can in here. So if we look at our real cheap ones, fighter, he's a heel, and that's all we have. So what about specialists? We do not have we do have a male specialist, but he's also a heel. So now here's our issue. I mean, we can't really afford anyone up here either, nor do we have a face fighter or a specialist up here. So now let's look back at our females. So we have Lana. So if we have a heel bruiser or a heel specialist, we do have a heel bruiser, and that's Vikki. So we could get her. And then we also have a heel specialist with the same popularity, and that's Sammy George. So let's put Vikki in, because she's going to be cheaper, and her stamina is a lot lower, but that's alright. We're using her for fill, and who knows, maybe Lana will get a rivalry out of this. So we're going to have Lana against Vikki, because the second match is always the worst match of most pay-per-views. You never want to be on second, so that is okay. And now we have these two remaining. Elias will give a self-promo because he has a 5 promo rating. Otis will give to charity, and then that leaves us here. Our show logistics, Wrestlemania Backlash, get all that money, and then as far as our crew goes, we are going to not focus on morale because it's pay-per-view, so we're going to max this one out to the best we can. We're going to put our special effects maxed out, have our advertisement maxed out, which puts us a little over budget. Now luckily we have a free arena booking card that we can use to cut down on the money, and then we also have a free special effects card we can use to help cut the budget. And now the moment we've been waiting for, the McMahon Presents card I always use on the pay-per-view, for the reason being, it's when we now hit the second row. We have ticket price at $12, capacity is 12,500. It's when the money starts looking a little better, and this is why I wait till the first pay-per-view to use the McMahon Presents, and especially its pay-per-view, the ratings are there. It goes into that second month swinging, just completely swinging. So now if we look, Triple H having most popular available female and heel fight each other this week. We do have that going for us, and that's more than likely Charlotte Flair versus Asuka in the main event for the title. So that works. Make sure Roman Reigns wants a title shot within 3 weeks. We said we'll make that happen in the future. Mandy Rose is facing Cora Cut tonight, so that's going to be going good as well. Everything's set up. So without further ado, we're about to watch these all the way through, play some of them, watch others. Let's get into it. Our first match on the card tonight is Shayna Baszler versus Nikki A.S.H in a tables match. Here we are, the first match of Backlash. It is Shayna Baszler versus Nikki A.S.H in the tables match. And because it's a tables match, any specialty match throughout this series that happens, I will not be playing. I'll just be spectating. So let's see what the AI has in store in us for Nikki A.S.H versus Shayna. A decent rivalry that I did not think that was going to start going on, and Nikki making it personal, putting some work into Shayna, but Shayna able to get out, avoid that kick, almost going for a pin for Nikki, and now has her in a grapple, has her arm, wrenching the wrist, a German suplex to Nikki A.S.H, that hurricane knockoff. I'm not a big fan of Nikki A.S.H, if you cannot tell, but Shayna focusing on that wrist, completely trying to make it difficult for Nikki to use her hands. If you can't use your hands, strikes, grapples become a lot more difficult. And now striking the back. And also, if you think about it, hard to set up tables if that arm is hurting as she continues to focus on it in this triangle lock. And Nikki able to bring Shayna halfway up in a slight power bomb to one half of the women's tag team champions. And neck breaker to Shayna Baszler. Kick to the side of the head. Now sliding out of the ring. Called Devon and Bubba. The tables are out, striking Nikki right in the head as she brings the table back into the ring, looking to potentially finish this thing early, knowing that wins and losses will count in this My GM Mode series, and hyping herself up as she runs back and forth, back turn to Nikki A.S.H, who's now going to the other side of the ring and getting a table of her own, saying, hey, you hit me with one, brought one in, I'll bring one in too, and we'll sell this like grown woman. And for some reason, Shayna going for that table. Nikki saying no, and Shayna now fighting back, controlling the majority of this match against Nikki A.S.H, and then brings her to grab, giant knee, and bringing insult with it as she brings Nikki to the ground, pushing her right in the face, going under the ring for a third table. You hear that crowd chanting, we want tables, and there's 3 of them. They have a chance. Shayna not letting Nikki return that receipt with a massive amount of strikes. Once again, bringing Nikki A.S.H to the ground now with another table in her hand, setting this one up in the center of the ring. Once again, Shayna just controlling the majority of this match. Irish whipping Nikki A.S.H into the table. And now, Shayna setting Nikki up. Is this going to be... Get through the table! Shayna Baszler, with a quick, controlling victory, wins the opening match of the night. One half of the Women's Tag Team Championships. And up next, we're going to have our second match of the night. And that will be Lana versus our brand new female to the roster, Vikki MacLeod. Put in the comments below right now, who do you think is going to win? Here we are, the last match of this episode. Make sure to stay tuned for the next episode. If you're watching this video when it comes out, you're going to have to wait 2 days for the second half of Backlash to come out. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This is Lana versus our newest addition to the roster, Vikki MacLeod, making her debut at Backlash against the ravishing Russian Lana, with a nice reversal to Vikki, who's able to fight back. Has Lana in the corner. And now taunting her, looking for a clothesline. Big clothesline. And Vikki already stunning Lana with a big debut, just absolutely destroying Lana, who's been in WWE for quite some time, with these blows to the back, blowing her back out. Wait, what? Looking to bring Lana outside of the ring, and does with that shoulder tackle. And testing the ropes, probably to make sure she doesn't pull a Bobby Lashley in a pop-up strike to Lana. Lana now looking to take control outside of the ring, and everything hurts way more outside of the ring. With a drop kick. Now looking to bring Vikki up. Vikki with the reversal. Strike to the gut. And an Irish whip to Lana right against the barricade. Making this personal. Strikes consistently to Lana. Has her against the barricade. More strikes to the midsection. And now right into the steel steps. Vikki MacLeod coming out here. Making a statement. Just absolute carnage. She's delivering to Lana with another Irish whip into the barricade. And now Lana looking to fight back with that headbutt. But Vikki quickly returning the favor. Clothesline. Lana back onto the ground. Now strikes to the chest. Lana avoiding. And they can't block that clothesline, no. Lana is stunned once again. Vikki just doing absolute anarchy. And what a choke slam right onto the mat. Lana has got to be hurt at this point. No human is meant to deal with this much damage. However, she's still with a heart in her, trying to fight back. And now Irish whip to Vikki into the steps. This now might be an opening for Lana after this beating she's been taking for the majority of this match. But unfortunately, it is not. Vikki with yet another clothesline. And now just stomping, taking out so much frustration to Lana, running back into the ring, looking to potentially wrap it up here. And what a reversal by Lana. Great kick, has Vikki on the ground. Might be her chance. And power bomb. And now going for the cover, looking to make the comeback of the year. Vikki kicks out at 2. And then looks for a kick, was going for that finisher. Reversal by Vikki. And now has her up, and what a maneuver. Lana on the ground, has her stunned yet again. And a splash. And now calling her up. Vikki, after a dominant debut, looking to end it here. Has her up. Spins around. Sit out power bomb. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And oh, somehow Lana kicks out, and Vikki cannot believe it. And the crowd chanting "Go Forever." However, Vikki has other plans in mind, looking to go for that powerbomb again. Lana with a reversal. Irish whip into the corner. And this match at this pace may go on forever. The heart Lana has after his brutal beatdown by Vikki. And it seems Vikki has an answer to everything Lana's been doing. But now Lana looking to have answers of her own. Spine buster. Goes for a cover. And a rope break. And that could have almost been it. It looks like Vikki is seeing stars at the moment. Going for another cover. Drags her away from the ropes. And Vikki kicks out. This match just got equalized extremely quickly by all those strikes and reversal after reversal from the ravishing Russian. And now giant clothesline. And Lana looking to get hyped up here. Looking to somehow, after a brutal beatdown, walk away with the W. And there's another spine buster. And Vikki is stunned. Lana with another spine buster. Looking to wrap it up. 1, 2, 3. It took 3 spine busters, 2 back to back. Lana able to get a win against the debuting Vikki MacLeod, who even though walking away with a loss, what a debut for her. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, comment below what you want to see in the future. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell for every time I upload, and I'll see you in the second half of Backlash.